5 times a woman's love isn't worth your effort. Let's be honest, brother. Some of the hardest lessons in life don't come from failure or heartbreak. They come from trying too hard for the wrong person. We're taught that love means sacrifice, patience, and understanding. And yeah, that's true. But no one tells you the fine print. Love only works when it's mutual. When both people are showing up, giving, respecting, and building something together. But too many men end up pouring their energy, time, and self-worth into a woman who only takes, tests, and drains. The truth is, not every woman's love is worth fighting for. Some love will make you weaker, smaller, and emptier. And if you're not careful, you'll confuse effort with progress. You'll think that if you just try harder, she'll finally love you right. But love isn't earned through exhaustion. It's sustained through balance. So today, we're talking about 5 times when a woman's love isn't worth your effort. Moments when what you're fighting for isn't love at all. It's survival. Let's break it down. 1. When she makes you earn every bit of respect. There's nothing more exhausting than trying to earn respect in a relationship that's supposed to be built on mutual appreciation. If she only respects you when you agree with her, or when you act the way she wants, or when you're constantly bending to keep the peace, that's not respect, that's control. See, real respect doesn't come with conditions. A woman who truly values you doesn't need to see you jump through hoops before she treats you like a man. But the moment you find yourself explaining basic decency, asking to be listened to, pleading to be taken seriously, it's already a red flag. You're not loved there, you're tolerated. And here's the hard truth. A woman who doesn't naturally respect you will never truly love you, because love grows from admiration, not obligation. So if you feel like you have to keep proving yourself just to get the bare minimum, you're not building a relationship. You're fighting for validation. And that's not love. That's slavery dressed as effort. And the cruel part, the more effort you give, the less she respects you, because she starts to see your need for her validation as weakness. Respect shouldn't come with conditions. If it does, you're not in love. You're in a power struggle you'll never win. 2. When you're the only one trying to fix things. Every man who's ever loved deeply has been here. Stuck in a relationship where you're doing everything to keep it alive. You're the one apologizing first, even when you didn't start the argument. You're the one sending long texts, trying to explain what you meant. You're the one suggesting therapy, date nights, or talking things out. But no matter what you do, it always feels like she's already halfway out the door. That's the moment you realize love isn't supposed to feel one-sided. It's supposed to be teamwork. 2 people fighting for each other, not one person fighting to be understood. When a woman stops trying, when she leaves you to carry the emotional load while she just criticizes from the sidelines, that's not love. That's emotional laziness. And it's brutal, because men who love deeply don't quit easily. You'll try to fix things until you're emotionally exhausted. But here's the truth. You can't rebuild something with someone who's not holding a single brick. Love can't survive when one person is always bleeding effort. Sometimes the most mature thing you can do is stop trying to fix something she's already decided to break. 3. When she uses affection as a weapon. This one's dangerous because it starts subtly. Maybe she pulls away when you upset her. She gives you the silent treatment. She withholds affection, attention, or intimacy until you earn it back. At first, you might think it's normal. She just needs space. But then you notice a pattern. Affection becomes a tool. Every hug, kiss, or kind word feels like a test you have to pass. And that's when you realize she's not loving you. She's training you. That's not intimacy. That's manipulation. A woman who truly loves you doesn't use her body or her warmth as a form of punishment or reward. She doesn't make you chase affection to feel worthy again. That kind of love rewires your self-esteem. You start believing that your peace depends on her mood, her approval, her touch. Real connection doesn't make you anxious. It makes you grounded. So if her love feels like a game you can never win, understand this. It's not because you're not enough. It's because she's using power to feel secure. And once love turns into leverage, it's not love anymore. It's control. 4. When she competes instead of supports. You finally start to build something for yourself. A new job, a promotion, a passion project, and instead of cheering you on, she goes quiet. Or worse, she downplays it. Suddenly your success becomes a threat to her comfort. You can feel it in the little comments. "Oh, must be nice to have all that time for your goals. You've changed since you got that promotion." Or that subtle sarcasm when you're proud of something. A woman who competes with you will never truly stand beside you. She'll love you when you're struggling, because she feels needed, but resent you when you're thriving, because it reminds her of her own insecurities. And that's a trap for any man who wants peace. Because love should be your safe place, not a silent competition. A woman who's for you won't try to outshine you. She'll rise with you. She'll celebrate your wins like they're hers. But if every step forward feels like you're leaving her behind, she's not your partner, she's your rival. And no relationship built on rivalry ever ends in peace. A woman who competes with you instead of supporting you isn't your partner, she's your rival in disguise. And make no mistake, competition kills intimacy. Because love can't survive in an environment where one person needs to outshine the other to feel safe. If every win feels like a threat to her ego, you'll start shrinking just to make her comfortable. You'll tone down your confidence, hide your success, silence your voice, just to keep her happy. But a real woman, a secure, emotionally mature woman, finds joy in your rise. She wants you to win because she sees your success as their success. So pay attention. If she can't clap for you, she's not meant to sit in your front row. 5. When you no longer recognize yourself. This one's the quiet killer. It doesn't happen overnight. It's slow, almost unnoticeable. You start compromising on little things: how you speak, how you dress, who you see. You tone yourself down just to keep the peace. You apologize for having boundaries. You stop hanging out with your friends because she doesn't like them. You stop expressing how you feel because it always turns into an argument. And one day you look in the mirror and don't recognize the man staring back. You've lost your confidence. Your laughter sounds forced. Your spark is gone. That's what happens when love becomes a form of self-abandonment. You bend so much to make her comfortable that you forget who you were before her. The truth is, the right woman will never make you question your identity. She'll challenge you to grow, not shrink. She'll hold space for your strength, not compete with it. But when loving her costs you your peace, your voice, or your essence, it's too expensive. Because no matter how beautiful she is, no matter how much history you share, if the price of being loved is losing yourself, that's not love worth keeping. So here's the final takeaway. Some women will love you deeply, others will drain you slowly, and a wise man learns to tell the difference early, before the wrong kind of love costs him the right kind of peace.